So in the end of all of this, when you finish with the basics of the practice, the basics, I didn't say you would be finished with the practice, because as I've told y'all, this is a lifestyle. Just like if you follow the secret is a lifestyle. Just like if you follow alchemy, it's a lifestyle. This is also a lifestyle. Because once you finish with the basics, you're going to know when all of those rocks is taken off your back. When we get to stage 4, I want to say 3 or 4. When we get to stage 3 or 4, all those rocks are taken off your back. What's going to start happening is each bag of rocks and each individual rock that's taken off your back, that is a problem, that is the root of whatever's going on right now. When it happened, it's going to take it off from when it happened. Your next thing is when you learn the lesson, instantly you're going to get a gift. You may have clairvoyance, you may have claircognizance, you may have clairsentience, you may have empathic abilities, and a billion other different things that you may unlock instantaneously as soon as you learn your lesson, as soon as you heal that root, and as soon as you start moving into your destiny, into your next level of reality. A gift is going to be unlocked, and it's going to be a gift that's going to affect your health, wealth, happiness, love, self-love, as well as what you believe. What you see is going to affect your clarity, your sharp discernment, your understanding, and it's going to reignite your peace. And that fire within you is going to begin to blaze and burn. And the version of you that everybody else have been experiencing and seeing, they're not going to see that person anymore. Because you're not going to be that version anymore. That person is going to die. That old version of you is going to die. That mentality in you is going to die. The choices and decisions you made before, the people pleasing, the putting everybody else first, the emptying your cup, all the those, they're going to be null and void. And so then that's going to start shifting your life as far as people. Because the people that are still in your life at that time, they're either going to move according to the change. They're going to make adjustments according to the change. If you're no longer kissing butts no more, they're going to accept the fact that the only way I can deal with this person is if I walk up to this person and I talk to this person correctly. If I treat this person with love, honor, loyalty, dignity, and respect. And if I don't do that and I'm not willing to do that, that person ain't going to deal with me no more. That person ain't gonna work at my company no more. That person ain't gonna work with me as a client or a customer no more. This person not even gonna receive my money as a client or as a customer no more. All those things are gonna come to an end. An instantaneous end. And that's basically how the practice works. Hold on, y'all. And that's basically how the practice works. It works because it begins to work on the inside of you in order to change what is being reflected on the outside of you, in order to show you this is a mirror person that came into your life and your world just to be a mirror. This is a teacher that came into your life just to teach you. They were not meant to be in your life and world for very long. They only came to impart the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and sharp discernment that you needed. They only came to teach you the lesson that you needed to learn. And they only came to help activate the gift in you that you were always meant to have and deactivate the defaults that came on inside of you, that came on in order to protect you, but now that thing is no longer strong enough to protect you. Why? Because something stronger, especially if you are a chosen one, is now ready to happen in your life. If you are ordained to do something, and I don't mean ordained because a pastor or a preacher told you was ordained. I don't mean certified because a job or a business or something professional or something personal has happened and this person has now validated you and put a stamp of approval on your head. It's because the seal of approval and validation was already on your head. It came on your head from heaven. God had already given it to you. It just was not visual to you, and it was not visual to others because God was covering you. And now that that wool has been pulled off everybody's eyes, including, more importantly, it's been pulled off your eyes, now you can see. You're no longer blind anymore. Now you can understand and you are no longer lost because now you have found yourself. And when you have found yourself and now you can see yourself, now you can do something different. Now you can make a different choice and decision. Now you can start to evolve and become happy and become successful and have great health, wealth, have great love for yourself, greater love for God, and greater love for others that now have greater love for you. And now those covenant connections can come forth. Excuse me. Now your covenant friendships can show up. Now your covenant relationships can show up. Now your covenant job can show up. Now your covenant business can not only be revealed to you, but it can now open up. Now you're not chasing clients. Clients is chasing you. Clients is taking your products and services off the shelf so fast, and money is filling up in your bank account so much that you literally do have to get a printout. You literally do got to look up on your phone and your computer to see how much money you had coming in from all the different sources that it's coming from. Now you literally have to create a schedule just to have a personal life. And I don't mean a schedule for your personal life just because your business is so successful or your job is so successful. No, I mean you got to schedule your personal life because, number one, you have become picky about who you allow to have access to you. You have become picky about who can call you on your phone at what time and how long y'all are spending on that phone. Now you can be picky about who's coming to your house and your home, whose houses and homes you going to. Now you can be picky. And you can be picky because now you ain't gonna play about yourself. Not only God has never played about you, which is why he was making people give you bad attitudes, unseen body language, and treating you this and that to get you to let them go and allow them to move on and move on yourself. But you yourself are going to become just as vigorous and you're going to become just as serious about your time and your energy as he is. And that's how I do it too. I'm not telling you something I don't do. When people start talking to me crazy, conversations is done. Done. I don't even take no time. I'm walking away. If I'm on the phone, I'm hanging up. I may even still be godly and living and say, you know what, I got something else I need to do. But you know, it was nice talking to you. I'm going to be praying for you. You have a blessed day now. Then I'm going to hang up. Then I'm going to walk away. If I feel uncomfortable with the energy you putting off with me, then I'm going to stay in my car. Then I'm going to not even show up. I'm going to stay home. Or I'm going to drive my car to wherever else where I know I can go those places and I'm going to still be in a place of peace. Now I'm going to still be in serenity no matter what. My vibration is not going to filter and it's not going to go lower. My vibration is going to rise even higher and it's going to stay high. And if I hit a bump in the road, I'm going to immediately go to the practice, do the process that I need to go through in order to figure out, why did this happen in the first place? Why? Because I'm so sensitive to the point that nothing happens for no reason. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Coincidences aren't even in my vocabulary. Something happening for no reason ain't even in my vocabulary. Experiencing something is not even that I didn't need. It's not even in my vocabulary. Because even if I didn't need it, I need to know, why did I experience it in the first place? Because if I didn't need it, why did I experience it? Even if the reason why I experienced it is I didn't need it, I was being guided and led by the Holy Spirit to not do that, to not have that conversation, to not say that, to not go over there, not do that. But I didn't listen. And because I didn't listen, that's how I ended up in it. So even if the answer is I didn't listen, okay, now I know I didn't listen. And from now on, when I feel that feeling, when I hear that thought pop into my mind, when I see that warning sign and that red flag, now I listen. Now I don't feel like I got to keep on keeping on. I don't feel like I got to keep pressing on. I don't believe I got to go through the whole bye and bye. Instead, I can just say bye-bye. I can say to red flag, not today. Not today. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep it to myself. If I feel the need to say it, I'm gonna say it to y'all. I'm gonna make content about it because I'm gonna say it to people, places, things, circumstances, situations that's more vibrationally compatible to receiving what it is that I have to give. I don't have to give it to if a piece of advice shows up and I'm being divinely guided, supported, provided, and protected, that it's not going to be properly well received by you, and the Holy Spirit is not saying, well, whether they like it or not, I'm going to have to give it to them, because that warning was given to me years ago. When I found out I was a prophet, God told me I would be a prophet, that I was going to tell people stuff they didn't want to hear, that I was going to break hearts, that I was going to dig right in the middle of that little fantasy that they got, and I'm going to blow the candle out and show them, hold up, surprise. There is no surprise. There is no option. It's only one. Yeah, you see A and B. Let me move that for you. That's not A. God is the A always. Those two options is B or C. Then you're going to still get to the same outcome, but you're going to go through hell and high water with them B and that C. But you're going to go through a lot smoother and easier, and the burden will be lifted off of you if you just go straight through A. That's it. And I don't even care what we're talking about. I don't care which was the decision it is. That's always the lineup. But if you choose to go through B and C, also be choosing the lesson that goes with B or C. And still get that gift and the answer you would have got if you had chose A. But that is what your reality is going to start doing. When you go to work and your boss is talking to you crazy and you say, hold on, wait a minute. First of all, I'm an employee. I know my rights. I have a copy of the handbook. I have a copy of whatever documentation that I signed, and I read it thoroughly. If I felt the need to, I even had an attorney or someone that was smarter than me to read it and tell me exactly every word, every sentence, and every period what that meant. So therefore, you can't talk to me crazy, or I can sue you. Hold up, you can't hold back my pay, or I could sue you. And if it's not about your respect and it's not about pay, and God is taking me out of this, and that was my lesson for today, God is taking me out of this, okay, cool. I ain't gonna go ahead and quit because God didn't necessarily tell me to quit unless he did tell me. But what I am gonna do is start filling out applications at other places because he's telling me and leading me and guiding me that that's a better place for me to work. With a boss that's gonna talk to me with dignity and respect, that's gonna respect my time, that's gonna respect my work, that's gonna respect my energy and my body and everything I'm giving every time I come up in here. That's gonna respect my bank account by paying me my worth and my value. And as soon as that door opens and I get the okay from God to go ahead on and quit, I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 weeks notice in, or if that's not necessary, I'm going to go ahead on and quit. And I'm going to walk into that new job, and I'm going to start working that new job in that new business. If I've been told to start a business, or I was told my business is going to start flourishing again, as soon as my business start flourishing again and I get that okay to go, then I'm going to go. Because a lady and a gentleman always knows when to leave. And the same thing with relationships and friendships and situationships and everything else in between.